So this story starts back when I was 17 years old. I was working for an electrical contractor. And at the age of 17, I thought the important things in my life were things like earning money. And it was getting late in the afternoon. The sun was starting to go down. I thought, I'd get one more trench in. But I'm running out of time, so to save time, I left the machine running while I went over and checked the depth. I got ready to start moving back, and the dirt started to cave in. And I didn't want to get caught in that trencher. So I jumped to the other side. Well, that side started caving in as well. So I leaped back to the first side, and that was caving in even more. So I started kicking and pushing. So I decided to try and get out of that side. And as I tried to do it, my heel went down inside the trench. It got caught in one of those teeth, and it pulled my boot with my leg down. So it had my leg down in the trench. Now pulled my whole body down there. My leg went up around the auger, and then the machine stalled. I had no way to get myself out of there. I started calling for help, and then pretty soon this guy comes around the house. I could hear sirens. Those sirens are very comforting. So he laid me on the stretcher, and as I was laying there, pretty soon, my mom comes walking up. She said, "Are you okay?" I said, "No." And they took me in, and above the door it said, "Major Emergency Room number 3. That was the day after Thanksgiving I went in there, and I got out 2 days before Christmas. While I was in there, they operated on my leg 3 times. I was able to get in a wheelchair, and I could go around the hospital and visit people. You know, I realized while I was in the hospital, I could have died. If that machine didn't stall when it did, I wouldn't have survived that. So here I am now in the hospital. I decided I'm going to be different. My life before was for me, for Dirk Burton. That's all that mattered. I decided I want to start enjoying life. What if I were to die? What good would my life have been? I found that I feel better when people around me feel better. So now my goals and my desires were to help lift other people's spirits. So I would get in my wheelchair, and I'd go around to different rooms, and I'd go visit people. I'd go talk to them. I'd try and find ways to help lift their spirits and lighten their loads. My goals, my desires in my life were to help lighten other people's loads. Later on in my life, my wife got me a hat. It was a fedora, and I was amazed how many people would talk to me because I was wearing a hat. And then soon after, for my birthday, one of my neighbors gave me another hat. This hat was really fun. It was a turtle hat. Had a head in the front, a couple legs out the front, a tail, and legs out the back. I learned early on that silly hats would lift people's spirits. So I started a hat collection. That would take people's minds off their problems and lighten their loads. They say laughter is the best medicine. It really is the best medicine. Complete strangers would talk to me when they see me wearing these different hats. So here I am, years later, hundreds of hats. Literally, I've got over 400 hats in my collection now. I use those to help lift people's spirits, to help make their day. My goal is to make life better for other people. How does that translate in me being a bear? My goal to be a mayor, to help the people in West Jordan have a better day, have a better life, to lift their spirits. It's not about me, it's about our community. That's my whole goal. How much I get paid isn't what matters. The fact that I can be here and have influence on a large amount of people to remove burdensome ordinances and policies for businesses or for residents, to find ways to make the city life a better life for them and not have people dread the city. That's my goal. That's what I want to do as the mayor. I want to be your mayor because I want to serve you, and this is a great avenue where I can make a lot of people's day, lighten their loads, and make life better.